It's Friday, December 11th.
Almost halfway through December, 2 weeks away from Christmas, 3 weeks away, I guess, from New Year's Eve.
Which means 2020 will be gone.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, right.
Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? Well, I'm not one to say I wish things would move on, but this year I believe we all would say
every day is precious, but this year has had many days that didn't seem to be so precious.
What an interesting week. I'll call it the four corners of interesting and also the absurd. In one of the great corners, the vaccine and what it is doing and how it's being brought to both the United States and to Britain and to Canada and around the world. And next week, we probably will begin to have vaccinations.
And by the end of February, they're projecting 100 million Americans will have been taken the vaccine.
Market is up because of that, and it is a positive thing. And then
being up over a period of time over the last 3 or 4 trading sessions, not so wonderful.
No, but it's a positive influence. And then you have the absurd. You have the need, and the market wants and knows it needs, and so many Americans need help. And you have what's going on in Washington, and the thought that two groups of people should be able to come together to help the citizens, and you have a gridlock, and whether we get a stimulus or not before the end of the year is still up in the air.
I think we'll see a stimulus even if it's after the inauguration. So it's just a matter of when. Markets will appreciate that and move forward. We still have the date circled, January 5th, which is the Georgia Senate runoffs. Obviously, having the Senate remain Republican creates a quagmire, which creates confidence in Wall Street that D.C. won't go too far. So we're really keeping our eye on that. But regardless, we think that we do have a period of time in 2021 where we can have some good things happen. There's some statistics that support that. If the market is up through November, which the S&P is up over 10%, this year, that December is almost 100% guaranteed to be a good month. So it should be a good ho Christmas month.
5 things that we're looking at for 2021 that we believe that will make it an up year, as Gib is saying. Number 1, 0 interest rates for the year. There's no indication of interest rates going to go up. We do believe ultimately there could be as much as $1 trillion, maybe more, maybe a little less of stimulus that will occur. Hopefully something before the end of the year, but certainly into January. The political drama is still there. As Gib has said, we're focused on Georgia, but we know who the president is going to be. Still have the wild card of Texas, but for most part, that drama has been at least reduced. The world itself is in a position of giving a QE to the world economy. So we have the world economy is growing strong. And then we have the COVID vaccines that really are going to begin to roll out.
And low inflation that I think will continue through probably all of 2021, but 2022 probably we'll start to see the effects of all the stimulus, all the spending, and perhaps what Democrats may want to have passed.
And then this week also was an interesting week that it gave a glimpse of how maybe next year, not maybe, but definitely being selective in what we pick and choose and keep in the portfolio and not put in the portfolio was just a glimpse shown by the antitrust suit that is being imposed by the government against one of the largest computer companies,
social media
companies. And then on the other side of that, you have in time of COVID, an IPO that has to do in travel and space and hospitality. And that has gone off.
It was up 130%, 113% in one day.
So the market is still there. We're going to need to be selective. We do have our list. We know what we want to pick. We're waiting now till Georgia to make that move. Let's quickly shift a gear, remind you, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being involved already in the food drive that we're doing for the Second Harvest Food Bank out of Winston, as well as Feeding Southwest Virginia. Go on our webpage, go on the radio station's webpage, WTOB 98.1, hit the donate button, help match what we're doing in the Second Harvest. We're trying to get some 42,000 meals, and in Virginia, we're trying to get some 30,000 meals, and we're also
And in
involved
eastern
down
North Carolina,
east.
yep,
Yes.
in Chowan County. So we're trying to also help the folks in eastern North Carolina. So and happy holidays, everybody.
Yes, happy holidays. Call us if you need us. We can meet, we can call, we can Zoom, but always remember, it is your money.
And your money
We'll
matters.
see you next week.